Aaron Outdoors is brought to you by Timber Point Resort, Lawless & Smith True Value, H. James Popplewell Family Dentistry, The Times Journal, Lake Cumberland Properties, over 25 years of experience sharing the beauty of Lake Cumberland. Jones Exteriors, roofing, siding, windows, seamless gutters, quality pole barns, decks, and more. Russell Springs and Jamestown Pharmacies, fast and dependable service you can count on. Dr. Ronald P. Rogers Chiropractor, family and accident chiropractic care since 1975. Rex's Cycle Shop, located at 1349 Campbellsville Road in Columbia. Day and Day Feed, more than just a feed store. Lake Country Outdoors, everything for the serious sportsman. Big Game Tree Stands, Icon Trail Cameras, Execute Scent Control. And by Muddy Outdoors, serious gear for serious hunters. Hello everyone and welcome once again to Aaron Outdoors. We got an exciting show lined up for you today as we highlight hunts from our 2016 Whitetail Deer Video Challenge. Blake, why don't you lead us into this first hunt?
Yeah, Derek, this first clip we're going to go out with Team Ridge Runners. They had a great hunt. They killed the first ever buck in our Aaron Outdoors Video Challenge. So let's take a look.
Alright, we had several bucks come in this morning, and then we picked a shooter out and we took a shot, and right when I shot he turned. Hit him a little far back, we gave him a little while, and now we're on the blood trail, but I don't believe he'll be far. He ain't bleeding much, we found blood. Bleed's picking up a little. There he is in the tree. We had an exciting morning, had plenty of deer action. He come in, drawed back to shoot, he turned right when I hit the release. I hit him a little far back. So we pulled back, give him time to get settled down. And we come back in, he wasn't bleeding a whole lot. But as far as we walked, we got to picking up a little bit of blood here and there. And he circled around, come right back to the creek. And this is where he's at. It's been a good hunt.
Well, as you could see there in the video, that was a really nice velvet buck taken early in September. One of the first bucks taken in the Whitetail Challenge.
So now let's tag along with a couple more of our teams. First we'll be with Team Takedown, followed by Team Eli Country Store.
Alrighty guys, we're settled in here in the stand. We're up about 20 foot high here, a little track of timber. I've been feeding these deer some corn since about at the middle of July, so they're hitting it pretty hard. We're getting about 2,000 pictures a week on this one camera in here, so it's been getting a lot of deer activity. We'd like to thank Dr. Snyder, our sponsors for this 2016 Air and Outdoors Deer Challenge. Them some good folks out there. They give us a sponsorship to be able to get in and have the fun that we're having, so I'd like to thank those guys. And we're going to sit tight here this evening. It's about probably 2.5 hours before dark, and see what happens. You never know. I mean, we got pictures of one buck in here, but he's not really a shooter. But we're mainly on doe patrol, so we're going to try to kill a slickhead if we can, and try to get her a good video of her. So maybe we can show you something here directly. First deer of the year. Shaky a little bit. You killed her early. Oh man, we ain't been to stand 20 minutes. She smoked. First kill. She ain't going very far at all. She's a big spaniel broadhead. She's toast. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get down out of the stand here. And I'm going to get my arrow, and my buddy's got his bow here, Ryan. He's got his bow in the tree with us. And it's still so early. I'm going to get some more pictures right before dark. I'm going to run the camera for him, and then we're going to try to kill another doe this evening. So we're going to get down, get this arrow, and we'll give that deer plenty of time. Get released till dark. We'll go from there. We'll hard y'all in a minute. Alright guys. Ground. That climb down here. We've had deer on us all evening. I think we've seen 11 deer total. One small buck. We killed that doe about 5:30. We'd switch places and let Ryan, another shooter, he running the bow, and we couldn't put me back on the camera. And it, we thought we were going to be able to kill two. And we had video of more deer coming in, but just wasn't the right video what we was looking for. So we're going to ease over here and see if we can't find some blood and this deer run off that. And see if we can't find her. I don't believe she'll go very far. She was hit pretty good, so we're going to ease over and see what happens. Alright guys, out here's where we found some blood. Here's where we first shot her, so that's always a good sign when you get blood right off the bat. We're going to ease through here and see if we can find some more. Hey Ryan, look down here, buddy. Look down here. Right there she is, guys. Throw your light on her.
Big deer right there.
I see white, son.
All right, let's get down here and look at her. We found her here. She run about 100 yards probably. She is heart shot. I wish we'd double under. She wouldn't went near as far. I seem to run a little more in the heart, but I was shooting her. I was thinking she come in kind of spooky, so I was kind of shooting her as she was. I thinking she would squat a little bit when I pulled the trigger, but as you can tell, this Matthews Halon, it's so fast. She never even moved a muscle. I mean, I hit her right where I was aiming. So we found her here. It's now about probably going 8 o'clock or so. So we're going to try to get this deer out of here and get up our taking to Brett and them. Let them get a good weight on it. We got a drag ahead of us. We're looking at close to being real late night getting out of here. So we're going to try our best. Here she is, guys. Big 2.5-year-old doe. Like I told you, we was going to hear what the plans was of shooting a big doe this evening. I think we've seen 11 deer total. Only one buck, so it's really good to thin some of these does out. Maybe get some more bucks come in here. So guys, thank you all for watching. We'll see you take down. I'm off kind of camera.
We've been on post for about 30 minutes. Again, it's another warm day here, late September. Sitting in our upper pond stand. Checked the trail camera last night. And got last week we had deer out here about 5:30 to 6 o'clock, up till dark. But the last few days, nothing been moving through here till 8, 9 o'clock at night. Just this hot, warm weather. We're just coming on the backside of a full moon. May see something early this evening, may not, but gotta be in the trees. You can't see them if you're sitting on the couch in air conditioning. excitement there anyway. I don't know what we have. Maybe that deer's alive. Anything, I don't know. Sounded like I got a hit on it though. I'll give it just a second. See, that was a big doe. That's the one we wanted though. Yeah, apparently she's a good one. I'll put a 20-yard pin right on it. That buck's still blundering around over here. I didn't hear nothing crash or anything. I haven't heard it all, but she didn't run. Well, had a good broadside shot. Never could stand up to shoot. Had to sit and had to go to full draw from a sitting position. Get down here in about a few minutes. It's about 6:30. Buck, he come in up the hall road about 6. We had him on trail camera. And these dogs. I've either hit her really good, double long shot, because I mean I was riding out the bread basket, or it went high. Hope I missed her if I didn't. And that's on me. I don't know, it sounded like a pretty good thud. We're gonna check the footage and see what we got here. Alright, we went back and reviewed the footage while we was in the stand, so we think we got a hit on the deer. Big, nice doe. We're pretty excited. We've got down now. We got a little bit of light left. We probably wait about 30 minutes or so, I guess. We're going down here and see if we can, where the deer's at. Range again is just at 20 yards, and I put the 20-yard pin on it. And, again, never could even get stood up to shoot, so I had to shoot from sit position. So looked like everything was a good shot and stuff on the video. So we're gonna see what we got here. Right that pin right there, it's gonna get me. She's standing about right here. Stands right there. Here's the arrow ring.
Got it.
Here's the arrow. Covered blood.
Good.
Got an arrow here. She's got
That's long blood.
good red blood. Old Carbon Express tore it there. It's tore it up, it looks like. So that's a good sign. He's gonna run off this way down the hollow. I think we're gonna go down here and just see what kind of blood trail we got just a little bit. And there was another deer with her, and they stayed together there. We could hear them in the stand. That's why was another reason we felt it was good. We might have a deer now, so we'll probably go get her and go get the ranger. Hopefully we can get this thing out here and get scored. Put ourselves on the scoreboard tonight.
That's right. Team Eli Country.
Well, we fortunate enough, and we got us a deer. We got on the scoreboard tonight. Good, nice, mature doe here. Did hit her a little high and a little back, but whatever the case may be, she didn't run 100 yards maybe. Piled up down here in the creek bottom. So we're gonna get her gutted here, get her out, get her over and get her weighed and scored tonight, and then we'll be back at it this weekend. Greg will be on the on the bow this time. I'll be on the camera. So
Good job, bro.
Late nights, free life country.
Well, those were two nice doe harvests there, and now we're going to head back out with Team Takedown as they look to harvest their second doe of the challenge.
Alright guys, we're in our tree, we're set up and ready. We got in here without spooking anything. We got a real pretty view. We got a thicket down to our right down here, and then up to our left we got a big field of standing beans. They're turning brown. And back behind this is a bluff, just a straight drop off down to a big creek bottom. There's the way the wind's blowing, it'd be awful hard for a deer to get behind us and wind us. I mean, stranger things have happened, but I don't expect it. So I'm gonna get my face all blacked out here, so nothing to my big shining white cheeks. I'll get my bow pulled up here and get our arrow knocked. And we're gonna set tight. We got winds coming out of the northeast, which is perfect for the stand. So y'all hang with us. We're gonna try to shoot a slick head tonight. Team Takedown. Long shot, son. That ain't no way of living right there, y'all. Yes! Let's dragging her out of that holler. Yes! All I know is I was on pins and needles. Them deer was close to us. I mean, get pictures of them deer for weeks. And I told Jeremy, I said, if we can get the right wind and slip in there, them does will show up and they're big enough to shoot their big does. I came in here today and poured corn out on my lunch break from work. Poured corn out on my lunch break from work. Checked the camera. I told him, I said, they've been here every day this week. We gotta hunt them. Sure enough, 6 o'clock. It's like clockwork. Here they come. Yes! I love it. I think I heard that deer crash down there at the bottom of the hill. We'll give her a little bit of time. A lot of them. That thing's close. Right down right here, fella. Right there, I see white stuff. Now here's your head. Dead in the hand. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, she's a good size, though, Jared. Well, I said earlier that I think she run off through the thicket and down into the creek. The creek's about 10 yards to my right, so I called it pretty close. She came in just exactly like I thought she would, the same direction I thought she would. Came in to eat corn. I just poured some corn out today at dinner, and it was just a big old yellow pile, and she kind of shied away from it. That tells you right there she was smart. She went to the old pile where it wasn't as bright to her, and she was a little bit boogery when she come in, but not too bad. But she settled down a little bit, and the other two does, I had to really keep an eye on them too. The more deer you got, the more sets of eyes there is. You don't want them to spook you. You just got to watch all around you. Feel like I made a pretty good shot. It's see the entrance right here. Be lungs and maybe a little bit of liver, but she bled good. She didn't run far, and that's just the way you want it to happen when you're bow hunting. You want a good ethical shot, and I really feel confident that I did that. So we're happy to have found her as easy and fast as we did. And we've got a little bit of a hill to climb, but it ain't nothing too bad. So we're gonna get her strapped on this deer cart here in a few minutes and get her out of here and go pay the errands, a visit. We're gonna throw her on the scales. So team takedown is on the board with another doe, and we couldn't be any happier. The Lord's really blessed us this season. We've seen a lot of deer, seen some good deer, and just had a lot of fun, and that's the main thing. We've had fun. So we've got our work cut out for us now, though. I'm glad y'all could come along with us on this hunt. Team takedown, Aaron Outdoors.
Well, we want to thank all of our teams for participating in our video challenge, and we want to send out a big congratulations to our first place team, Team Takedown, with Jeremy Morgan and Ryan Doss. And our second place team was Team Eli Country Store with Greg Lawson and Marty Kazook.
I also want to thank our fine sponsors for helping us put on the Whitetail Deer Challenge this year. Superior Battery, Earthworks of Kentucky, and Thomas Sports Apparel. A big shout out to those guys for making it all happen. I want to make sure you tune in to us next time as we head back out into the wild, and also be on the lookout on our social media in the next few weeks as we debut some information for our 2017 Spring Wild Turkey Video Challenge. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for tuning in on Aaron Outdoors. Aaron Outdoors has been brought to you by Timber Point Resort, Lawless & Smith True Value, H. James Popplewell Family Dentistry, The Times Journal, Lake Cumberland Properties, over 25 years of experience sharing the beauty of Lake Cumberland. Jones Exteriors, roofing, siding, windows, seamless gutters, quality pole barns, decks, and more. Russell Springs and Jamestown Pharmacies, fast and dependable service you can count on. Dr. Ronald P. Rogers Chiropractor, family and accident chiropractic care since 1975. Rex's Cycle Shop, located at 1349 Campbellsville Road in Columbia. Day and Day Feed, more than just a feed store. Lake Country Outdoors, everything for the serious sportsman. Big Game Tree Stands, Icon Trail Cameras, Execute Scent Control. And by Muddy Outdoors, serious gear for serious hunters.